Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today, we're in person with different change of my co-host today. That's Mr. Brian Rash.
What's up?
Bring it back to 90s. This is fun. I'm like, I like getting all the cameras out, and I'm like,
this is great.
Do it in person.
Yeah.
So
this is awesome.
Impromptu. Usually do practice today, but I was like,
bummer. Yeah.
Adam's sick.
Adam got Adam sick by accident.
Yeah.
I told him. He didn't listen.
Yeah.
Now he's sick.
Yeah.
You didn't get sick.
Well,
you didn't get sick.
Well, I got sick. So we played a show down in OB at Winston's a couple weeks ago. I talked about it on the podcast, but I'm like, I got sick almost like that Monday, and then you got sick. I wonder if we picked something up.
I mean,
some
there was
dirty people in
some
OB.
some dirt balls,
some scumbag coming in.
Well, I have a 3-year-old in daycare, so I'm always banking that I get sick from the plethora of the combined viruses that may happen there.
I was also thinking the kiddo could have brought something in. They're like,
possibly.
It's like, oh, he's adorable, just germ carrier,
germ-ridden,
it's like, hey,
beautiful
Dad.
little beast. Hey, literally wipes snot on me. Sometimes I'm like, that's great. I love that. I love that for me.
But but anyway, so he's
recovering.
So let's do a podcast today. So I'm like, all right.
It was a great idea, by the way. Yeah, it was a great idea.
Yeah, at the time, and then Kyle's putting in some overtime at work. He's not available, so I'm like, oh, get an episode out.
OT, here we go. Let's get that paper.
It's been a while. You were on the van
the car ride. The car ride.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was real fun, actually. That was a nice trip. I like that trip.
Good. It was a nice change of pace. I think we'll definitely want to do it again. We'll figure out. We might do a longer weekend next time.
Yeah, I'm down. I think this year it made sense to do it. Especially with Kyle in town for a short time. He got to do more stuff than just NAM.
Yeah.
So,
cool. I thought it brought it up to you. It's like, for next time that Kyle's here.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing it to him. I'm like, we should do a show.
100%.
Playing without a pilot show.
I think we should.
And every time Kyle's like, yeah, and he's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, come on.
We'll play the EP no one ever heard.
Yeah. That's actually a great sounding EP.
It was, and
it's still not out. It's still fresh.
It isn't out. And big shout out to Tali over there, Sean Tali, with Clarity Recordings. He did a really good job polishing it up. We gave him basically a raw. Here you go. Make this sound better. Make it sound tight and good.
He's normally has like involvement in the tracking process. Correct. And he was kind of a thing. It's like he's a buddy of ours, so it was like
he did a threw us a bone, a little favor.
Yeah.
So
but he's
cool.
like, normally I wouldn't want to do this shit.
Exactly.
He's like, I don't know what I'm expecting.
Yes.
And then I threw him a blast track, and he's like, what's up with that snare? I'm like, it was a plug-in, and I was just cranking shit because it was the first blast track I sent. It was like, bang, bang, bang. He's like, that's not the snare, is it? I'm like, well, yeah. And then he got it. He's like, okay, yeah. Brian doesn't
steal trash can lid.
Yeah, he doesn't tune it fucking St. Anger style.
Yeah. That was cool. That was the last thing, or the first thing we recorded in my old house in my living room. Like it was just a wood floor, no sound reduction at all. That
kind of is best, or like, I don't know. I think for a drum recording, you want to get the reflections anyways.
It was open. It sounded good. That was pre-garage recording, which I thought came out even better with that, with the hardwood ceiling and all. So that was cool. But that was fun, and that would be so sick though to like put that out a little bit before and
that's what I'm thinking. Like,
play a couple throwbacks.
Like I want to get it just maybe a couple mix revision or whatever with Tolly. It's like a couple things, but I really don't have that much to say to him.
Great, yeah.
And then I was like thinking like getting mastered with the place that we go. Just that guy,
such a good job.
Like $20.
Yeah,
anyway.
Guy Matt.
Yeah,
he's sick.
And then, so when Kyle comes out, that's what I'm pushing for. It's like, let's just do a show. It doesn't have to be great. We
could play even like a Winston's one, like a matinee or something where we're not like doing it at midnight. Like we could do it comfortably. And
if we set something up, do a Saturday or whatever.
Like Saturday afternoon, that'd be sick.
And that's I think it's a little wary because we honestly Kyle hasn't played. I'm talking shit about him.
Yeah.
If he listens.
He's not here.
Yeah. He hasn't. At that point, he will not have played in front of people for 7 years.
Dang, that's a long.
This
time.
October was the last plane show.
and where he lives is very like kind of like secluded, right? Like he's out there, like
but it's like he's doesn't have a band. He doesn't really want one.
Yeah,
but it's like performing because we do it like basically every month.
Yeah.
And so
100%.
I'm on bass.
Yeah.
I'll have to learn how to play guitar again.
Yeah,
some
you
of
just
those,
tell him like you just learned the guitar parts. I'll learn your parts.
some of those parts, I'm like, damn, I was a way better guitar player. Don't know if I can do that shit. I got to practice. But.
Well, we could just have Will Lopez play off stage, and then you just don't plug in and be cool.
Just like, hey, Will, come here, dude.
Hey, Will, play these parts, and I'll fake it, and then you just stand over there.
But yeah, so that'll be for future planning. But for playing, but
that would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I see you every week, but I'm like, what's new? What's shaking? What's grooving?
A lot. I mean, actually, since we've last like really dove in life, like last July I had taken over the lead role, the director role over at the Hard Rock for the AV team. Like I took over at Comic-Con. So like this Comic-Con's my year.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking about it, like we're planning now for stuff, and I'm like, wow, it's coming up quick. So but like still in my mind it's kind of fresh, and then my kids are getting big and all that, but we're about to drop this little teaser, leak a little. We got a cover we did that we are finally gonna release, which is brand new for all of us. But I mean that's cool. What else? I got other than that, I'm just kind of like I just been really doing the parent thing. The Just In Case is obviously my main focus right now as far as music projects. I still do my own instrumentals and stuff, photography and all that. But yeah, I think primarily like just my career getting better. Us writing new stuff with Just In Case and constantly getting ready to record, which is great. And then I think just staying busy and
I think definitely the band has evolved over years. Like the past, like I'd say us like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Like totally different.
I know myself I'm approaching the band differently.
I noticed that. I noticed that about all of us. I noticed how we were approaching the whole project as a whole different. We kind of started it during COVID. We were like, let's start doing this a little different. Like let's approach it different. And then we just kind of honed that, I think. And now, I mean, we do our quarterly meetings at an establishment that we are trying to manifest endorsement from, Sardina's our local Italian joint.
Yeah, calzone brought to us by Skylar Tyler.
Yeah, Skylar Tyler and Blake. They're gonna come out.
Oh shit,
dude, they're gonna come out. But like, which is cool because I don't know, a lot of bands that take that extra step to really sit down and like do a quarterly check-in.
Yeah.
We have a good time. We talk business. We talk shop. We like. We also just we like to riff and have a good time too. So it kind of gives us that away from the instruments and just kind of vibing, and it's a different vibe. So it's cool. But like I think to your point, like I've noticed like just with you coming into the project that like lately I've kind of seen like a more like, oh man, like I really want to go even harder on this.
Well,
like,
I think it's
just cool. I love that,
It's it's been organic, but it's like been I mean it's just 3 people, but it's like it's ownership now.
Yeah.
As before it kind of being split between 2 bands, I wasn't
of course.
Like consciously doing it, but it's like Plain was. I mean, that was my band.
That's your band. So like, I always treat it like I don't want to interfere with your band.
And then
so,
I had Just In Case. And I kind of treat it, but now I'm like, okay, well, not that I'm like I don't. We kind of still have Plain.
Yeah,
but it's like
it's there.
It's there. Yeah. And then but it's like, oh, this is my band. There's been no stepping on toes.
No, and it's been, to your point, organic. And I think since the COVID years when it finally kind of went, like. Are we, and I'm kind of speaking for Adam here, but we've talked about it on our own tip. Like we've always seen you now as like that member that we've always looked for and wanted, that solid, talented, but also has other experience to bring to the table, not just hey, I play bass, I show up and I go home. Like hey, like for example, like I usually took the head on a lot of the video work, and to be honest, I haven't really been keeping up with all the new stuff. So, like, I have my, like, limitations there, and it was a breath of fresh air to have you step up and, hey, I got this concept, and I'm like, yes, like, please. I've been waiting for help. And
I guess that is something new for both of us. It's like we did last weekend, we did music video.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Shot that, and
which came out, I think, in my mind, what it's going to look like. It already looks great.
I got 26 cool takes. So I got to find the right one.
Yes.
Or 26 takes. Hopefully there's cool ones.
Yes, exactly.
And so it's like a thing too. It's like as I'm doing it or whatever, it's like a different approach. Because it was almost 1 year ago that we did the first one for
Ebbs and Flows.
Ebbs and Flows.
Yeah.
It was at the same spot.
Yeah.
And it was like 1 year difference.
But it was, and what we learned just at that was crazy because as I'm editing it and I'm like we talk about, man, we're using like 3 to 4 different cameras.
I think we had 5 cameras all going, and they're all different.
They're all different models. I had 2 different Canons. You had like 3 or 4 different.
I had 2
Sonys
6400s and the 6700. And
so
it was
like
just
the color grading, I was like, and I didn't even shoot. Neither one of us even were on the tip of the the better log file. So I'm like trying to salvage like essentially very hard to match up colors, but it was all right. I think it came out good, and I think that what we've learned from there on this next one was like leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
With the hand shots look better than obviously a wide still and or a side angle. Like we're like, oh no, let's make it more creative, artsy, and more like in your face kind of. Like let's make it more grabbing.
Yeah. No,
it was cool.
It's like kind of a fun project, or to like see the difference. I'm like, well, like the last one I was like, oh, let me set up my cameras, and then it was just like, all right, let's just hope for the best. And now it's like, okay, a little bit more purpose or whatever behind it.
Yes.
So it comes with time, comes with like I've been doing like video for about 7 years now.
Yeah.
And it's now feel like the last year I kind of like got like leveled up.
Yes.
Like it's a video game.
Yeah.
I finally like, oh shit, I got it.
Yeah,
and then it's like,
and I've noticed that.
Because
and
some things I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, it's something, it's passion that I like doing. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I just started, taking a little more interest or more time to do it. And then I'm like, oh, cool. And I finally got like a paid client. I'm like, oh shit, you can get money doing this?
Yeah. And it could be kind of consistent.
And it's cool.
Cool.
And I'm like, all right. Yeah. And then just doing just more of I'm like, all right. And I'm like doing the podcast with Train. We stepped the video for Tone Jerks, but it's like, okay, what can we do to do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, still we do it over Zoom. But I'm like, okay, it's a split screen.
Yeah.
And that made a difference too, because I noticed just like, because nobody wants to see a Zoom.
Or like switching back and forth, like here's your face and switching to his. Or
I still do split screen, but
that's I think better anyway. You see it,
it's
boom.
Like once I figure out how to do that, it's so easy to do. I'm like, fuck, goddamn.
Yeah.
But in just different ways. I'm like, oh, okay, like color grading and shit like that. I have no idea what the hell bit. And that's how we're losing some people. But it's like, oh, what like bit rate was.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
But it's funny because it's the technical little details like that. Like even I've been doing it for so long. I went to high school, was doing old school video on VHS. So like all that stuff didn't really matter as much. Like now digital, like all these little details, like your bit rate, your native ISO, like all these like weird things that be like, what the hell is that? But it's like so important and it makes such a difference. And I don't even pay attention to that really because usually I'm like, turn it on and go, like I'll set it to like your generals, like, hey, 24 frames at whatever, 60, let's go. And then, but I'm just like, I'm noticing you stepping up your game. And you and I always talk shop like about photography and stuff like when we have any time and you know, and I know Adam's just sitting there like
it'll
at
be
practice he's like, all right guys,
it'll be like sometimes it's like, oh, like we're all in the there's 3 of us, so it's like we're all in on a conversation, but sometimes it can veer a certain way. I definitely know when it goes to like sports. I'm like,
yeah, we look over. I'm just Gower's like putting in an ear pod. It's like, I'm gonna go listen to music.
I'm just zoning out, and I'm like, oh,
we're talking about like the Eagles. You're like, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah, this is the fucking last time we went. I'm like, there was like football on, and you're training or talking. Oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, well,
cool.
Fucking, this Seahawks, those are birds too, right? Yeah, you like that? They're like, all right, go birds. And you're like,
go birds.
You're like, I'll choke you, man. They're not the birds. I'm like, God damn it, fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, that's it. So it's like it does go both ways.
But and then I could tell like sometimes when I know like we get into it, and Adam's just like
kind of like, what?
But he's just like, all right, this blunts me now.
Yeah. It's like maybe they won't notice I hit it 4 times. But no, it's been really cool. I'm really excited to see your vision come to life on this. I as you're filming it, and as I had to help get your part, so it's like I can kind of see what what it is going to be, but I can't wait to see it as a whole. So I'm really excited to see that.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's cool. It's also like having. I keep saying it's cool, but it's like having the I don't know, like the creative outlook and kind of like I don't know, not be fought or whatever.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but it's also just to have the band be.
Yes.
Well, I can use video.
Yes.
Like what I do for video. I'm like, I can use that for the band.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, okay, that's cool. And
Yeah.
then just like, you know, shit that I've learned and showcased. And it's also a thing too. It's like, is it going to be like the hit video?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But
it's still going to be something cool.
I hope it does. I mean, I think every time we make a video, we should, like as we always do, we try to level it up a little bit more, maybe a new idea. We were discussing, the concept of possibly maximizing that room out for the whole entire EP and just trying different looks in that room. And then we're like, well, there's a bigger studio room. Maybe we could try even something a little bigger. Or do we flip it and try to really go to another, like, let's say, scene somewhere else and really try to something a whole different. So that's the beauty of it, is as we get more and more, we get more creative. We get more like, hey, what if we did the same space with 5 songs and made it look different every single time?
Yeah.
Like, that would be wild. Like kind of like one of those stories you look back on, like, man, we like one of those things, you just kind of set your mind to it and complete it. It's pretty cool.
Well, it's because I remember we did a couple music videos back in the day, and it was always something that was like unattainable, like that you could do yourself.
It was expensive.
That, or it's like it looked like shit. I didn't, because I didn't know video. I'm like, iMovie.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's like, why didn't this look like the other shit? And not that, like, but there's certain things with like, your color grading and how how black they are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I don't. It's like this is black.
Yeah.
No, well,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, there's a difference. And
Yeah.
And also, it's like, well, like the first one that we did, it's like we had to pay for that, and I'm like, that kind of. It wasn't cheap, but it was also like that was back in the day. It was so prohibitive. Like, that was a giant video camera.
Yeah,
It's
like a professional camcorder.
Yeah, I mean,
but
he was still
large.
like a film student kid.
Yeah,
I mean, kid. We were 19 at the time. The guy was like about 19, 20. It's like, but it was still like it wasn't free, but it was also it still like cost money. It's like, and also, I couldn't help with that at all.
Yeah, and like good luck affording editing software.
Yeah.
And back, was that 07, 06? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, right. That was expensive, bro. Like,
and it wasn't even.
And it was primitive, kind of. It was still
long ago. It was like, we had Jeff Forrest do a video.
Yeah.
It's like he still had one of the big ass cinema cameras.
That was the day that. Oh no, I don't think that was
one.
your show, or your video, but when the homie fell with the camera,
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
That guy was like, Jeff was like,
yeah.
He had like the Panasonic pro cams, like they were over the shoulder or tripoded, but like they were like mini broadcast cameras almost. Like they were small, like, or they were big, small pro cam. It was kind of weird, but they were cool.
Yeah, I was kind of looking over a video from last year when buddy RJ was on. We were talking. He actually is a big helped me level up. Yeah, like lighting. That's a huge one.
Yeah,
like to me, I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck. Like, he was like, a big one was like, have your lighting come down.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Because the sun is up.
Yeah.
Natural light comes down. It's weird to see.
For your eyes as a human, it's more natural to see that downward.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. And as soon as he just and then he's a good buddy of mine, but so it's like him just like kind of speaking in like Brian terms, like Gower terms, hey, dumbass. And I'm like, oh shit, that sticks. That sticks. And I'm like,
but that's important. That's cool.
It's all about what I don't know.
That's it.
And then I'm like, oh shit. So since then, it's like lighting is a big one. But even just going over that, I was like, oh man, looking at that video, in comparison to like what shit. I mean, even this one is going to be wildly different. Like in the same 3-camera setup, but it's all in the same fucking room. But it's just different lights. I'm like, oh yeah, man. Well, this is, and it's only been 1 year. I'm like, damn,
makes a big difference.
Yeah, I've been just kind of like, I've been.
And you leveled up with your actual light. You're not using the newer ones anymore. You're using more of a professional setup with I like the globe look. So it's cool. I mean, this is all important, and a lot of people forget that, and even me too. Like when you're doing photography, you're capturing light. You're not capturing the bottle, you're capturing the reflection from the bottle,
Yeah.
like the light of it. So like, you know, you can make an iPhone footage look badass with good lighting if you do it right.
Yeah.
But usually, you know, people just throw it on and it's all blown out and that's it. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like cool.
Yeah, and it's sometimes people don't really care too much about
exactly.
that. I was
yeah.
so I guess part of why my what's new is I went with Austin Train.
Yeah.
Of Off the Rails fame. No.
Yeah,
he had 2 shows last night, which is kind of wild. And he was
That's
like,
cool.
"Oh, do you know?" I was like, "Oh, I was interested." I'm like, "It's Thursday night. He's got a show." And
Yeah.
it's like, I want to take photos. I need to get out
Yeah.
and get the reps in. You
Yeah.
know. So I was like, "Oh, if you don't mind, can I come to the?" He's like, "Oh yeah, fuck it."
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think any venue nowadays they don't care about you taking photos or video or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they're like, "Oh, this is promo for."
Yeah, because it's going to get posted and it's going to promo their spot.
Whereas
and,
before it was,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you couldn't do that to like,
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Dave
He's
Chappelle.
going to make you like
exactly.
turn your phone in, I think.
I think some of those bigger, because
you can sell that.
you blow up their jokes before they
Yeah.
get posted or whatever. But
Exactly. that
your
too.
local comic is going to be like, "Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, please post me.
Yeah, promo me.
Make me look good."
Yeah.
And then so with that, I hit him up and like, "Oh, cool. He had a show downtown." So I was like, "Okay, go." And he's like, well, "Actually, I have one in Carlsbad too. If you want to come with me."
Cool.
And I'm like, "Cool. If you pick me up, and we'll just go. I'll bring a couple of batteries." And I'm like, "Cool. We'll do that, and then we'll do another one downtown." So that was a bit one for me. I'm like, okay, shooting in 2 completely different scenarios.
Same
one
night.
open outdoor space in Carlsbad.
Yeah.
And then one low ceiling, small, dark club.
Where
with
was that
one
one at?
the Yellow Door.
Yellow Door.
So the Yellow Door downtown, it's above like a hookah bar lounge thing. It's it's cool. It's a cool spot. But it's just like drastically different, like boom, boom,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
And also it's like kind of wild that it's like that's a normal thing for a comic to go 2 shows. I got another gig, another spot, another go. I'm like, can you imagine playing 3 shows? I know. Like, and I'm like, oh, we play 1 and we're set up. We're camped out there for hours.
Hours.
He's like, cool, I did my shit. He walks off stage, like, all right, let's go. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, you're not gonna watch the other guy? He's like, no, I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Let's go. And like that's for a band, you'd be like a fucking asshole.
You wouldn't be, people wouldn't talk to you anymore. Like, yeah, those guys, they never fucking stick around, dicks.
Fucking prick.
Yeah.
Just to be like, I showed up.
Yeah.
Like he showed up, and I'm like, that's just normal for comics, I guess, because he
so.
showed up. The show was already going on. He shows up. He gets in his headspace, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some photos, prep or whatever, and then he goes on stage, boom, tells his joke, crushes, and then he walks off. Like, all right, Brian, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm like, so we
That's
just
sick.
show up, do the thing, and leave.
Yeah.
And then he shows up at downtown.
Yeah.
The show's again already started. We walk up, and then he got we watch some of the he's like, you really do want to try and watch as many comics,
course.
but it's like if you got shit to do, people understand. It's like, hey, I got another spot.
Yeah.
But I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, you just fucking showed up, crushed, and then bounced.
Like, how shitty would it be if like you show up, you miss like everybody, and you say like a similar joke, like maybe there's something in the news or something, and everyone's like, oh. Did you not see the homie just say that joke? You'd be like, yeah, anyway, peace.
I think he's been kind of also doing it sometimes too for long enough that where he's like, he knows people's jokes.
Got it. So he's performing with people he pretty much does regularly.
A lot of times, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then,
so that's cool then.
Again, too, sometimes he'll open. I think he's opening up for someone tonight.
Dang.
At Mic Drop. So I mean, this is now going to be a week or so after, but it's like
should have went to that.
Yeah.
Did the podcast in parking lot. No.
Yeah. But it's like he's like, oh, sometimes the bigger comics will be like, don't joke about this.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, cool.
Okay,
or there's
cool.
hey, don't say this because that's my joke.
Dang.
Or like, or my bit is this angle, whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, it makes sense. So like it's like you wouldn't want to play the same cover.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but you're a fucking asshole if you got.
So that was fun. We're gonna redo it our way.
Yeah, they play fucking Tommy Two-Tone, and then we come up with the next half hour later, do it again. It's like, we're gonna do it better. Like, we don't read the room at all. We just like, we're doing it again.
That was cool. Ours is better.
It's printed on the set list. We're not changing it.
You think we're gonna take this off? You know how long it took to print these things out?
Yeah. Paper ain't cheap, bro. But anyways, that was fun. It was like, again, I'm not the master with video, but that's more of my like
that's your wheelhouse
forte.
Yeah.
And then I'm learning photography a little bit more. And to me, I'm like, I need to just do it more. To me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to find interesting subjects because it's like just taking shit. Oh, okay, taking a shit. No, it's taking pictures.
When I'm out there pooping, taking
not
my
taking
pictures.
pictures of shit, but it's like I don't know what to do. It's like I got like
duking on the sidewalk, snapping shots. Yep.
yeah, I got like an ND filter to block more sun or whatever, and I'm like, I go outside. I'm like, okay, I'm just taking pictures of rocks.
Yeah,
I'm like just to test it out. I'm like, oh, it looks cool, but I'm like, this is boring.
You know what I enjoy doing because it's funny because like how you kind of like embrace the video like I did too, and then like as I was young, and then when I got older and I got like a DSLR camera, and I was like, I have a freaking camera that's like built to take good pictures and then also do video. It's not like a video camera that can take pictures, which I also had one of those before.
Yeah.
So it's like those are cheesy because it's built for video, but you have like a one button, not many options.
Yeah.
It's cheesy. But in this case, it was like I decided, hey, let me just try doing more stills. Like I've never really gave it enough effort later in life out of high school. So I was like, let me see what I could do. I actually really enjoy taking still life, like landscapes and like being downtown, taking like shots of buildings that look cool or a sign or like say like some kind of cool artsy thing on a graphic or something or a spray painted wall or something. I don't know. Like it just for me, I guess maybe it's an expression of like if I think it looks cool and I'm walking by, oh shit, I could capture this moment and like maybe other people would enjoy it, but. I do enjoy taking pictures of like portraits and bands and stuff, and even like I've done the wedding thing, but like I'll tell you, it's funny. Like I enjoy going to like say the beach and going under the pier and putting the ND on in the middle of the day, opening it up, getting the nice soft looking ocean and the pier, or like taking pictures of like just cool trees or cool whatever, and just kind of see what I could do with it later.
Yeah.
I've used some of that stuff for like album covers or art for flyers. Like so it's and I'm always thinking that way. Oh, maybe this will look cool to flyer. Like it's kind of cheesy, but I'm like. And then I'll use something later like that. So, but it's cool to hear a different perspective. Like, I like video. I love that and shit. Like, I'll do some pictures. See what I can do. It is a challenge.
It's different. It's like I have a buddy used to come out to shows. Danny, him and his wife, like went to school in San Francisco. Like, for photography.
Yeah, I remember you bringing them out a few times.
And then he would come out. And he used to have this banging fucking Canon and fucking like the
sick lenses.
Like expensive ass like Canon lenses.
Yeah.
And then
like the L series lenses and stuff. Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, man, do you ever do like video? He's like, I fucking hate it. I never tried it, don't want to do it. I'm like,
it's a lot.
Expensive camera that could do both.
Yeah.
You want to and he never tries it. He's like, no, I'm good.
Because again, like most people that are in photography high end, they buy those cameras knowing that they could do good video, but they bought it because it's really built for photography, like stills.
My buddy Ivan, he like eventually want to do like we keep talking about it, but it's like shit moves on or whatever. Like he wants to like do a music video first. Like he's got like a solo project or whatever. He's like, oh, dude, I want to do it. He's got same Sony A7 that like I got.
Sick.
He's like, oh, cool. He's like,
sick.
He's like, oh, do you? It's like, oh, you could do it. He's like, I fucking hate video.
Yeah.
He's like, I tried it. It fucking sucks. And he's like, I don't want to fucking do it. I'd rather just pay you to do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, cool. I like that too.
I like that too.
You know what? I love that for you, Queen.
He's like, some people just don't want to do it. Whereas me, I want to be able to do both. And then,
yes. The capability is important to do both,
But, so I'm like, okay, like I've taken pictures of guitars for a while and I'm like, okay, I kind of get that. But the guitar don't move.
No.
By the way.
No.
And then these lights, I can control them. But if I'm outside, okay.
Yeah.
Like I have a client, she'll pose. Yeah. And she knows how to pose. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I can take photos. And they look great.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. And I'm like, but she knows I'm taking a photo and she knows how to stop. She's not like some people's like, okay.
Yeah.
And she knows, okay. And I'm like, okay, good. Good. We do that. And I'm like, okay, they come out cool. But if like somebody's moving and trying to capture that, that's when I'm like, all right. And then with like video, to me, I'm like, there are as many rules or whatever. There are no rules. But for me, I'm like, I know my fucking frame rates, shutter speed.
Yeah.
I know that, so I don't need to worry about that.
Yep. You got your ISO down.
ISO, I can do 2 base ISOs. That's it.
Yeah.
You can change it, but it's like those are the clearest ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so so I just how my f-stop. That's all I really got to care about.
That's it.
And make sure that
and
that
an ND filter if you need it, just to kind of to neutral density for all y'all.
Yeah.
That non-photography people. This is now a photography podcast.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna nerd out about it. But it's also like, so when I go take photos, I'm like, okay. And he's like, oh, well, you can bump your ISO to 6400. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Or you can go 32, whatever works. I'm like, what?
Yeah, because with the photo, it's like,
and then you're like, how fast your shutter speed? I don't know.
Yeah.
You can just mess with it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So there's no, like, I have to figure out what works.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So like, I took photos and it was like 2,000 photos.
Yeah.
I gotta go through.
It's always like that, especially at first. You're like, oh, what if I miss it? I got to take 14 of the same shot. You know,
I see that it's grabbing the focus on the face, which I want.
Yeah.
I did go through and I was like, I took photos of Train, but there's also other comics there, and I'm like, well, nobody's telling me I can't take photos. So I still just.
And they're never gonna say no.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna take free photos for me? Fuck it, hey, right.
I was like, I've talked about it before. It's like, oh, you don't want to, like, I know what looks good.
Yeah.
Like, I want a flattering, good-looking photo.
Exactly.
I'll send that to you instead of like, I've had it before where somebody sends a fucking grotesque photo of me.
You're
and
like,
where it's like,
trying to say
when I was like $170,
wow.
I looked fat as shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, that might be fat for you. You're like, God damn, that's heavy, bro. I'm 189 now.
I'm like a $140 soaking wet.
Yeah. And so, but when I was,
God damn,
when I
170.
was slimmer than I am now,
yeah.
I looked like I was like my face was like, then my gut just like, ugh.
You're like, dude, $170's light for me. You fucking dick.
And I was like, yeah.
I'm all like over here like,
Oh,
$170,
yeah,
bro. Like, really? Are you okay?
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I've like lost weight. I'm still gonna be the fat one in the band.
No, dude. Dude, I was actually I saw one of the pictures. I think it was one of our live shots. I don't know, something I saw recently, and I was like, dang. I was like, Brian is like has stuck to his plan and is looking great, man. You're looking
appreciate
great.
it.
And every week you're giving us the update on where you're at mentally, which is important because having people to talk to about the stuff is cool. But,
I know a lot of people are just like,
but
I don't care.
But the thing is, it's like seeing your journey, like, and it hasn't been a year yet, really, right?
I got
you're coming up on it, June, I think.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It'll be a year.
Yeah. So
like,
I mean, not spoilers. I lost. My goal of 80 pounds is done. So
done.
I got. Well, I mean, I want to keep going. I want to cement that lead for 1 year.
Heck yeah.
And then I'm gonna celebrate with a burrito.
There you go.
But I'm back on track because I'm like, all right. Like the last thing I needed was more numbers.
Yeah.
But I went and got like a body scan or whatever.
Okay.
And I saw what my body fat percentage
like the index
is
and all that shit.
And what my muscle is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm high muscle.
Yeah.
So I should be 79 pounds of muscle. I'm 81 pounds of muscle.
You're almost
I'm
there.
fucking huge, dude.
Look at this guy.
I'm way more muscle than I need to be.
Bro,
just 2 pounds.
I mean,
but I
looked
looked
like
at
Roadhouse right now, bro.
Yeah. And I looked at it, I'm like, all right, I'm 24.7% body fat.
Is that good or bad? I don't even fucking know what that means.
You should be under 20.
Okay.
So
you're there almost, bro.
I'm getting there.
You're right there.
And that's the thing is like I still want to lose another 20 pounds or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, it's cool
sick,
that
dude.
I'm like, oh, I didn't like lose weight and lose muscle. I gained muscle.
You gained muscle
and lost fat.
You lost fat. You toned jerked out.
Yeah.
And no, but I mean, like I said, like watching that journey, it's inspiring. Seeing you getting better at the video, taking that more seriously, and the fact that like your whole life, like the way you took control of it. You're like, I'm not happy doing X. I'm gonna change it and do this, this, and this, so I can get. But and here you are.
Yeah,
which is awesome, dude.
But I mean, this kind of partially, taking photos last night. That was fun. It was. I met Train's girlfriend, and it was like, oh, she's also a comic. I'm like, oh, I took photos of her. And so we're like hanging out at the end of the show, and I'm like, we're hanging out with both of them. And then, so a big thing of what I did, and it's not to disparage anybody, whatever you want to do, it's your journey, but it's like, alcohol was a big one for me. I stopped that. I'm like, right now it's not. Yeah. Just the calories, fucking
everything.
You're
waking up like shit.
Yeah.
Because
really, it's like not getting preachy, but it's like it's a poison, so your body sees it as that.
Yeah, and it literally stops your body from doing anything really.
Anything good, so you can't build muscle, you can't burn fat. So
except for like doing cool shit, maybe like jumping off a roof.
Yeah.
Or,
But it was just kind of a thing too. It's like not a sobering moment, but it's like so Train. She has a name, Courtney.
She has a name. The broad has a name.
The broad.
His broad over here.
And
That's
I like we're not drinking, so we're just sitting there. And then there was like another comic who was there who was fucked up. So it's funny that when you're sober, you see someone else who's just drunk, and you're like, damn.
You're like, wow, bro.
I've been that guy so many times.
Yeah, a million times.
Not that I'm like, I'll never drink again, but it's also like another thing. I'm like, oh, that's a poster child of like not 100%. Wanting to drink. But it's also the guy's just like, he's standing there and he's like, shout out, whatever. He's having fun, but it's like he's drunk, has a beer. He's like, several times I'm thinking he's gonna drop it, and he's just like, yeah. So, anyways, he's at that point he has all of our attention. Like we're sitting down, he's talking like down to us essentially.
Yeah.
And we're like. But it got to a point where it's like we're just staring at him.
Yeah.
You're talking. He's like,
"Are you done?"
And he's like, "Oh." He does the Tyler. Oh shit! Because he forgets what he's talking about, and then he just trails off. And then Train is like, "I think he farted a bunch too, because it stunk." My girlfriend was like, "What the fuck? Is this dude like talking to us, slurring his words, almost falling over, then just ripping it?"
He's like shitting himself. That's why he's like, I gotta get out of here.
I mean, this guy's partying, but it's also just like thinking, like, dang, how many times was I that guy?
Oh my god!
I love this story. That was like a couple years ago. There was a dude at the show we played. You were sober, and you're as a judge. And he comes up to us, and he's fucked up. And he goes like, "Guys, you were great. I'm actually gonna fucking listen to your band now." I'm like.
It's funny because like you told me 3 years ago you liked the one track and this and that you listen to. I guess you lied in my face.
But we've known you for 10 years,
That's
Mario.
it, bro.
What the fuck? He just lied. Just fucked up.
He just lied.
Oh, that's so good. But it's also, I remember you, because
that was like my first couple months sober. I think that might have been my first month.
Yeah, I think you got your drum shit in your hand, and I remember you just saying to yourself, but I was within earshot, you're just like, shaking your head, like, drunk motherfuckers, man. And you walk out, just like, damn. Probably at the same time realizing, like, oh, I've been this guy so many times.
Probably not obnoxiously worse at most times.
But the guy just like, he's like farting and just like, oh shit. What was I talking about? You were talking, dude.
Yeah.
And then
like, you have the floor.
And he's just like,
and our air.
He constantly yelling and farting. So good.
What are you farting and yelling about, bro?
And he was like making a joke. Oh, this motherfucker in the front row looks like he cuts his own hair. And then I was like, I'm gonna fuck with him. I'm like, oh, actually, I cut my hair. He's like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Fuck, dude. He's like, it looks pretty good.
It looks good on you, though.
Anyway, I'm gonna get a beer. Y'all want a beer?
Yeah. I was.
Nobody go get lost doing that.
It was so funny.
It's hard. It's because, like, to your point, when you're like, I was that guy at one point or many points, and it's like.
But it was like, he was harmless. It's just
harmless,
funny.
But then it's almost like that rude awakening, like, oh, that's probably why I don't want to drink anymore. You know, like, for me, I think that was a lot of it. Plus, it was also. Waking up like after a couple beers feeling like you went to the house with it, you know, and it's like, bro, why do I feel like for 2 days feel like shit, like this is crazy. And now with everything going up, dude, what beers are over $10 at most bars, like for a freaking beer, like a 16 ounce. You're done that in fucking 10-15 minutes. You're like, that was $10.
Yeah,
by the end of the night you're like $50. God damn. And I'm, you know what I mean? Like, so that was another thing to dissuade, but it was cool because Adam and I had stopped a day apart, and then we never turned back. And then you had stopped, got back into it, but then you're like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna flip this back because
I'm very big on like trying it out.
Yeah,
and then it's like, okay, let me see if I get back into it. And again, I'm a numbers guy, so I saw that like. For not that I drank every day, but it was like, I'm like, oh, for a month and a half, my weight loss was stagnant. I wasn't losing anything. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm still like 240 pounds.
And you were working out and shit too, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. And I was eating good. I'm like, damn, just adding alcohol. I'm like, all right. So maybe eventually adding it, but I'm like, it's not something that I'm jumping to. No. I'm like, because like, again, I'm like obsessed with this health thing.
And you can enjoy more music.
Yeah. I like your stuff.
Oh no, I actually listened to the music I said I listened to.
Yeah, and it's like it could be too. It's like because I'm not just like, you know, hungover or drunk or whatever. It's like, oh, I actually could focus on doing video or doing like photography or shit like that. Because I'm like, oh, if I was drinking, like I couldn't have done shit like half the shit last night. I was like, oh, but I was going around.
Yeah.
taking photos and whatever.
Yeah.
I think I got some good shit.
Yeah.
Some of my biggest one that I'm trying to do with photography, at least like of performers, I want to get somebody like people smiling.
Yeah.
Because it's always like, I want the cool one.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
but it's like comics are on stage.
Yeah.
I see a lot of photos and nobody's smiling.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I think I got every comic smiling.
Nice.
So I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm like in focus. I'm like,
so
cool.
important.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, at least get that and send it to them. If they use them, cool. If they don't, they don't. Whatever.
And I mean, in that case, I've never done any comedy shows, but like with bands, I mean, like I've done a lot of different bands just randomly. I show up to a show, take everybody that's on this. I'll take a few. I'll share the stuff. Just hey, tag me, and it's like they either don't or they do and don't tag. And I'm like, what? Like, so I'm kind of like. I've refrained kind of from doing it anymore. I'm like, you know what? Like,
well, you don't need to get the reps in.
I don't need it, like, but also I just don't want to waste the time, like, editing all that and doing all that work. And then they're like, oh, I'm not even going to fucking share it. It's like, okay. Like, so I'll share them on my page and then tag them.
Yeah.
So that way it's like, if they want the photo, like, they kind of got to tag me back, like, or like, I share it to them through my page. So it's like, I feel like it's a better way to go. But comics are probably a lot easier because it's only them. And like, dude, thank you. Like, no one was there. Like, fuck.
Well, I was there. And then I think the host of the first show in Carlsbad, he's like, oh shit. He's like, comes up to me. He's like, oh shit, are you taking video? I'm like, actually, I'm taking photos. He's like, oh, that's fucking sick. He was also fucking drunk.
Yeah.
He's like, oh fuck. He hugs me. He's like, oh, I fucking love it, dude. I'm like,
you're like, bro,
I don't know you.
You're like, bro, thank you. I love you.
Yeah. But that was fun. So like I said, I'm like, all right, just fucking with the settings, and I'm like, and also I've talked about it before with Kyle. It's like I don't know if it's also on Samsung or Android phones, but on iPhones there's an update or whatever. When you look at photos that have like some data of the camera and settings, you can click on it and you can see what camera was used, what lenses were used, what settings were used. Yep. That's so sick. So I can go and see like when buddy like Danny, he went to college for photography. He's still like he'll blow the ISO out. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I thought I always think of like low ISO is how you get sharp photos. I'm like, these look cool. I'm like, if you look at it, I'm like, oh, there's digital, like what is it? The dots and noise. Yeah,
the noise.
Like, but it looks cool.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh. Yeah. He knows what he's doing. And I'm like, all right, I don't have that yet. So I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be afraid of bumping it to 6400 or whatever.
It was the whole thing for a while, the dynamic compression. Dun, 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 dun. And it was like, bro, if you're spending anything over, say, $700 in a camera, that's going to look good, dude. Like, I mean, even crop sensor, I mean, how you do it. But anyway, I feel like what we've been doing, what you've been doing, it's just been nothing but improvement. So you work with what you have, you learn with what you like, and then like you've been going through your lenses for say, and be like, you know what, I don't use those 3 lenses, whatever. I have the ones I use, and then if anything, I'll go buy one good lens with the price of the 3 okay kit lenses to get one that I really want. Like that might be something I use more often than those other 3 that sat in a case that I don't use, like that kind of a vibe, which I like. I think that's a smart way to approach it. And I think once you finally commit to it, that's when that happens. And that's what I think you finally like, all right, I'm in. I'm going to go broke on cameras.
That's my thing. I'm like, I'm done with guitar gear for now. I'm like,
oh, you got everything you need.
I want that one bass. I want that sparkle bass.
Yeah.
I think gonna get it this year.
I see you got your other baby back.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna start playing. So with the listeners pointing to the Justin Motonder Jones built me this Berto bass, yellow kind of pastel deal.
Yeah. With the what's that, turquoise knob or
turquoise kind of accents, and like sick. Actually the frets themselves. Yeah. So it's like
so sick.
It's pretty sweet. So
the fret markers.
All that shit. So it's a really great bass. I started playing it again. Let me see if I don't drop it.
He like just did some tuning up on it, right? And some minor
I did do like another like kind of reset on it. These are flats on here, so they're not really, I gotta put new round wound strings. Yeah. So they're more like kind of bubbly sounding. Okay. It's a cool sound and feel. Yeah. Like I kind of want a bass to have one all the time. Yeah. But I'm like, oh, I play it with the band. So
it looks cool.
Yeah, one of the reasons I stopped playing it for the band is because I was so fat. And that's a smaller.
You're making other excuses like, well, it's the tone.
Well,
the The knob didn't go high enough. It only went to 10. I don't know.
Well, it's a full scale bass, but the body is smaller than normal.
It is.
So when I was gonna say that, and it, not that the bass was the problem, it was me being 270 pounds was the problem.
That is a problem though. Like, I'm proud of you, bro. You fucking crushed.
I would make the joke of like, oh yeah, I wore a boxy, big, heavy shirt. I'm like, yeah, that'll hide it.
Yeah.
That's really when I'm in the band with you guys are like slim.
Yeah.
I joke around. I was hanging out with like Adam. I think he was driving. He's like, yeah, man, he started a new job. He's like, yeah. He's like, man, I was like, I need to eat more because I was just losing too much weight. I'm like, oh, that's what a problem.
Oh, darn.
What a bitch for you.
Yeah, like your life. You sound like you are brave.
He's like, because I'm walking and doing more physical stuff. I was just like losing weight without trying. I'm like, oh man, that's
sick.
Fucking, that's tough.
Yeah,
trials and tribulations.
Bro, sounds like you have a hard life now.
Or I'm just like fucking just eating nothing but Greek yogurt.
Just like you're like sweating in the gym, like fuck.
He's like, yeah, I'm just losing weight without trying. I'm like, oh fuck, that sucks for you.
Yeah, man, that's hard.
What a bitch. But so I'll probably like bring that out again.
No, that's cool. I mean, your P bass sounds great. The jazz bass sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, they all do.
I just have great instruments. Yeah. I just have great taste.
I mean, come on.
I have good taste. I can't help it.
Yeah,
it's a gift / curse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just something that I'm like, all right. Well, I was like, oh, I put it up for a while. I'm like, all right, I'll bring that back into rotation. So
and I think you had Johnny's here last time.
Yeah,
hanging here.
It's still I got it in the other room.
Because I noticed, I'm like, did you change the color of your bass or something? What just happened? You're like, oh, that's mine.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I could. I do want to maybe set that. Maybe I'll actually set that one up. I'll because like with flat strings, the idea is like you want them to sound dead and kind of like that round, like boom, boom, boom. Okay. I'm doing a bad impression.
But what would you use that for? Kind of genre, like blues or something? Or?
Yeah, think of like the Motown kind of thing. Like,
okay. Okay. Very punchy but not defined. Kind of like
kind of like
low end punch, I guess.
Yeah, has the low end or whatever,
rather than that mid high kind of like cut through.
And then Johnny, especially his taste in bass, like sound, he likes that. Yeah, like he'll use 10-year-old dirty strings on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, not that he can't afford new ones. He's like, he likes that sound.
Yeah.
I and Kyle hate that sound.
You like a clear,
brand new string. If I could play new strings every day, I would. But
shout out to Slinky for sponsoring us. Shout out.
Yeah, Ernie Ball or Dunlop.
Shout out Ernie Ball.
String Joy wants to just
Diodario. Shout out to Diodario for sponsoring us. I'm just manifesting.
Yeah. Diodario actually, I mean, I like all the other strings, but those are my favorites. Yeah. So if we can get that sponsorship. Yeah. Hit up just in case.
Yeah. JSC official.
Yeah, so
on all social.
I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll bring that back in rotation. Swap the strings onto his so we can
I think that bass looks cool too because it's got that like bright, like hell yeah,
Yeah,
it's different.
I was thinking about it because I do want to get back into doing videos for the podcast channel. Like we currently only have podcast ones, which is good. We're getting more
playthroughs and all that other shit.
I'm trying to find because I don't want to do that shit anymore. It's like, hey guys, here's a pedal. We're gonna do this. There's plenty of fucking channels that do that. I hate doing that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't give a fuck. And also, it's like I was talking to a camera. It was harder for me to do that. Now I'm like, oh, like I'm more comfortable from doing it for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
But it's also like a thing too. It's like one thing I did learn too. It's like, oh, I used to have my camera like right here in my face.
I remember that it was like a 16 millimeter.
Well, because
that's what you had.
I didn't think about it. And now I'm like, I get these 56, or it's across the room. That's so much more comfortable to talk to a camera like this.
Yes.
I'm like, I didn't know
and
shit.
They compress the image different than the close up. The close-up's a different compression. So when you're distant, what that would mean is anything behind you gets a little bit more of that bokeh look naturally because the way the lens compresses. So I mean, this is pretty much like a professional setup. When every time you go to a studio, they're going to be about this far away. Like that could was that about 6 feet, 5 feet?
It's so much easier to do as opposed to imagine if we had this camera right in your fucking face. It's like, back natural.
Well, yeah, and it's very like intrusive. Like you're looking at the camera more. Yeah. You're like, whoa, it's right there. Like, it's catching your eye.
Like, I can look at the screen now, and it kind of looks like I'm looking at the lens.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what you want to do.
Yeah.
But it's like shit like that. I'm like, I wasn't so happy doing them. And now I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? I want to make videos, but it's like, I kind of want to do more like vloggy kind of, not vlog. I would like to do some of that, but it's like, more of like telling like a story or whatever.
Got it.
Kind of. That's more up my own ass. But it's like less of like a demo. I don't want to do that. There's go to 60 Cycle. Ryan's great. He does them all the time. Does his job.
Yeah.
Whereas like an idea I had for this, like Justin's doing great, like good stuff. He's actually, I think, a bigger YouTube channel, like 1 million subscribers. Like, featured one of his guitars.
I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah, and then but one thing that's kind of cool is like this bass reminds me. It's like a culmination of like 3 cool basses. Oh. It's like a jazz bass, a P bass, and a Stingray.
Oh,
all in one.
All wrapped
that
up?
Just happened to like happen.
Wow.
Because I'm like, it's got the P bass. It's a humbucker.
Okay.
Like that you would have on a Stingray Ernie Ball.
Yeah.
But in the P bass position.
Okay.
It has
kind of like right there in the middle, huh?
Yeah. And then it has a jazz bass neck. So it's a skinny one. So I have little hands.
So the feel of it.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is comfortable to play. Like I played the jazz bass at practice the other day. I'm like, this feels comfy. Not that I can't play the P bass, but it's like, like, it's cool. And then so not only just the humbucker thing, which is not exclusive to Stingrays, but it's also like the unfinished neck is a very big Ernie Ball thing.
Yeah.
That's what this has.
Yeah.
There's no gloss on it. It's just maple. I'm like, I could do a video like, talking about how this bass is almost kind of like a little bit of all 3 worlds.
It's like a 3-in-1. Yeah, it's pretty
all
cool.
In one. And then I'm sure I would get a bunch of hate comments. It's not, you fucking asshole.
Hey, bro, nothing will ever touch the epic P bass from 1973. The only issue that you're like, whatever, bro. It sounds all right.
Like there's like a video I did, and then like I like responded to somebody, but I didn't respond the way that he wanted to. He's like, you're bad at responding to your fans. Fuck you. I'm like,
oh, wow. Cool.
I responded to your question.
Like, and you're a fan? Sick.
And also it's like a fan. I'm like, with this, we have 300 subscribers.
Yeah.
This isn't my job, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, Ryan, 60 Cycle, he does it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like people get pissed for no reason. Like, I'm sure I would do that video and people would just get fucking pissed.
Just go over the comments. We're gonna go get pissed comment fucking episode. That's funny. Well, how about this? We haven't done what's new with you, Ryan?
I guess it was kind of that photography thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Right?
A little bit of that, and I'm like, all right. So far, what I looked at in the camera looked good, so I'm gonna edit them.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I'm like, this will be this will be fun.
Yeah,
but that, and then the music video. That's kind of a little bit of that.
Yeah,
and then down 80 pounds.
Yeah,
that's what's new.
Sick. That was sick. I think what I'm really excited for us, not only as a band when we release this, but for you, it's kind of like your first music video.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not doing anything. I held the camera for your shots, and I was trying to use a gimbal for the first time. That was funny. An electric gimbal that I've never touched in my life.
Well,
and I'm like, what
then
the fuck?
I didn't even think about it. As I gave you that, and then I also gave you the camera. And
never
it's like,
touched it. Yeah. But it was cool. I volunteered. I mean, hey, let me just run around. We ended up taking it off the gimbal. I'm like, I'll just do hand shots.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Later, or whatever.
And then even, it's like there's like that little bit of difference. Like your camera, I can same thing. I'm like, why isn't this like my Sony? It's like some things aren't working. I'm like,
what button?
Why isn't this focusing? What the fuck? He's like, I took that feature off. I'm like, what? You could do that?
Yeah,
I think I could do that with mine.
Yeah,
but it's like where you hold the button and then it focuses, and then you click it. Or whatever.
Yeah. I put mine as they call it back focus, where I took another knob that I didn't use for what it was set up for, and you can customize your knobs. Probably on Sony too.
Yeah.
So I got suggested by videos and other photographers that it makes it so you can hold your focus, and it doesn't pull down the camera. So you're holding the focus, and then when you snap your shot, you just snap. You're not like holding it and then doing it. It's like almost like a mind thing, and then once you get used to it, it's kind of cool. So you can
We took band photos.
But yes.
A couple months ago, I was like, with your camera, same thing. I was like, oh, the fuck? When is this working? And I'm like, I just hand you, because we were like, again, when you're doing a music video, or when we did our music video, it's like, I could have used another hour, would have been great.
Oh, yeah.
But it is what it is. And I was like, I just basically threw you my camera. It's like, all right, go for it.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Gimbal's just flat.
So, yeah, I'd be aiming at you, and I'm following you, and then all of a sudden the camera's like, oh, hell no. And it's like, starts just going up. I'm like, wait, come back. It's got the switch, and I tried to recenter it, and it would just kept drifting. I'm like, I don't know what is going on. Let's take it off.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, what button is record? Oh, it's up here. It's like, why is it all the way there?
I don't get it. But it
Your
was
record
cool.
buttons on the front. Like, what the fuck?
But it was cool though, because like, I like touching the gear that I don't normally ever get to see or touch, because you hear everybody, oh, Sonys are this, and then or you hear the Canon crowd, oh, but the Canon's this, and but like in the end, they're all great cameras. I mean, we're in 2026; they all take great stuff. So it's like touching other gear that I'm not used to having. It's cool. It's a fresh. That
could be a fun thing.
Fresh breath there.
A fun thing is just like, oh, I'll give you for like a week or so. Give you the Sony.
Oh, there
I
you
can
go.
Take yours.
There you go. That might be a cool.
But I mean, yeah, and I'd be like, all right, don't change my settings. Even if you did, it's not that big a deal. And then for yours, I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
that could be fun. Just to like,
and we've like I've said before, and I've done this with our buddy Jannard, where we just take a night or a day and like, hey, let's meet up and just go fucking snap shots or take video clips or just chill. Like instead of like how you would like hanging with your buddy going to the bar. It's like instead of doing that. Why don't we just go walk around like downtown and snap shots of things, and like maybe that'd be good practice for you doing, stills. Like, hey, let's go take one lens. Yeah. You don't get, we're not going to bring our backpack. You bring one lens. You bring however many batteries you want, and you just go. And it's like, let's take X style photos and see how we can do it. It's like cool because it's exercise, but it's also a good hang, Yeah.
That'd be really
out, and switch cameras.
Yeah, that'd be a fun thing to do. It's like it's funny. It's like because we see each other like once a week. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, but and also we're busy doing shit that I'm like, oh, that stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, we could hang out and not play music. I'm like, oh, that's possible.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, it's a habit. We get into, hey, Friday's band day, cool, and then it's like, oh, you're busy doing your weekly stuff, and I'm busy doing my stuff. I got the kids, but like, it's not hard to just be, hey, how about, since it's getting light later now, we could just be, hey, how about we meet up for like an hour and a half somewhere and just fucking chill and just go take some shots.
Stuff like Austin, like he lives down the street. And I'm like,
he lives like right here?
Pretty close. Actually, he lives over by Sardinas.
Let's go knock on his door and run away.
Yeah.
He lives by Sardinas?
Yeah. Oh shit, even better.
He's like, oh, we're coming over, dog.
I'll come over with a calzone. It's like, oh, you can have the rest of mine.
Yeah, you're like, bro, just order some sardinas. We'll be right over.
But it was like, I'm like, oh yeah, we don't hang out all the time. I'm like, why don't we hang out more?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, he's right there. And then I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm thinking about on Sunday going to like a lacrosse game with Johnny. I'm like, I haven't seen Johnny since he came out to the show in February.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he lives in the city, the same city we do. And like, we just don't hang out. It's just like it sucks as you get older. Yeah. Like you just don't think about that shit.
And also like people have their different schedules, and you don't want to be like, hey, like it's just hard to coordinate sometimes, and or it's just like you said, like you just get wrapped up in your own life. It's not hard to do that. It's very easy to be like, this is my routine every day.
And so you stick with it, and it's fine.
That's it. And you don't think, like, maybe I should call X and go hang with them,
And it's totally it's fun and to do something a little different. Because I'm like, I'm a creature of habit. Like, I'm fine with doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I'll even, like, because, like, Kyle and I talk. He's like, oh, so you, like, what do you just watch anime all the time? I'm like, I don't watch anything.
No, bro. No, I fucking play my Switch. No.
I don't even play. It was like, I don't play Switch. I don't watch TV. I don't do anything. Like, I'll go for a walk. I'll finish at like 11:30. I'm like, time for bed, I guess.
Time for bed, yeah.
That's it. He's like, so you did nothing? Yeah. Like, no. I did nothing.
Yeah. So it's like funny. So like my wife travels a bunch for work. So like throughout the year, there's certain seasons, like convention season, where she does a lot of talks. Like, so this week she went to Yale and was talking about AI and how it's going to affect labor and all that, which is super important stuff. And she had to like apply to get into it. So it's like, it was crazy. But I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll have like 3 nights to like after the kids are down, knock on something, they're gonna go down when they should, and I'll go in the stew and just work on some stuff, you know. Or my stew is a messy office, but but like I have my Mac Pro in there, and I got my little MPK Mini 3, and you know, I have my guitar and bass. I can put everything in the headphones. I got my rack and all. So I'm like, cool. Let me go in there, and don't you know, the kids are like, oh yeah, like one night we're gonna go finally get to bed by like 10, and the next night it's like another issue, and then like I'm tired as fuck, and I'm like, bro, and it's like 9:30. I'm like, by the time I get everything set up, it's gonna be closer to 10 now, and I'm gonna be like falling asleep over there. I'm like, so like all my plans of trying to do something like cool, like I was like, oh, cool, I guess I'll watch a 15-minute episode of the Garden Show, the new Zach Galifianakis show, which is pretty good. But I'll just do that, eat some chips, and go to sleep. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Like,
because I just get done with that. And I'm like, it's also like whatever you want to prioritize. But for me, I'm like, my steps are my thing. And
but that's like, important. Right now, it's important. You know?
Yeah. I got this app that gamifies it.
Oh, cool.
That I'm like,
you compete yourself.
Yeah, if I don't make it, I feel like, I was about to say, I feel like shit. It doesn't ruin my life.
It should shame you.
But I
was you fucking loser.
I see it, and I'm like, I was like, I see it, I'm like, oh, I didn't reach my, 13,000 steps. I'm like, and it shows big red number.
What if it was like
you didn't make it? I'm like, fuck.
It had like a thing. Well, I guess it's okay to skip out on your exercise tonight. Cool.
I think I talked.
Like it just gets all nasty.
Talked about it on our Patreon episode, but I did put it up on the main.
Yeah.
So I've been using Gemini as like my homie.
Oh yeah.
That I've been just checking in with and talking about like
Is that AI?
AI.
Okay.
So I text it. So like,
okay, so you're talking with a robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I've like had times where I would text like Kyle or Train or somebody a dumb idea, and then it's like, oh yeah, instead of like at 1 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, what about this? And then they're like, I just do it to the robot now.
Yeah,
but
it's like also learning you, so it's like, I'm just going to tell you what you want to hear.
But no, it's also like, which is great. A good thing about it, it's funny thing about it, you don't want it to be. It's like, it's not human.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have any emotions or things.
It's just logic.
So it's like,
it's like,
it's nice to like, I'll check in with it to tell what my, like, I ate that day and stuff like that, what my workout is and stuff like that, to kind of hold myself accountable. But it also will be like, oh, hey, I got, 15,000 steps into it. It's like, oh man, that's really good.
Yeah.
Considering how heavy you are, that's a lot more work than a normal person would do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's right. Fuck yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's basically saying you're so fat that you walking is like
9 out of 10 people wouldn't do that shit.
And then like I did that body scan at the gym or whatever, and it showed like my muscle mass or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, you have like high muscle mass in your legs because you're so heavy.
Oh, cool.
You were almost 300 pounds. Imagine carrying that every day. Like,
I did do that every day.
It's just like shoving it in my face. It's like it has no.
It's like a cake.
It doesn't have any emotion, so it's just like shitting on you.
Yeah. Like nonchalantly.
Like, I'm like, oh
yeah, you're kind of scumbaggy, bro, but it's cool. I mean,
but it's funny because it just like tells you like how it is. It's also like another thing. I was like, oh, is it cool if I like miss my steps today? I was like, I don't know. Do you want to be 270 pounds again?
Oh man,
I thought you wanted to lose weight.
Yeah,
and I was like,
just straight dogging you.
Yeah, and I was like,
fuck you, dog.
I'm getting fucking punked by a robot.
You start fighting it. Where are you, bro? I'm gonna meet you, bro.
Oh, yeah, punked by a clanker.
It's like you just like punch your computer. Like,
it's silly, but I do love it. It's nice to have like that kind of like check in or whatever.
Was it Joaquin Phoenix did that movie where he like fell in love with his iPhone? He like slept with it, talked to it, and shit. Probably like Siri.
I think you can do like a talk to text, but I'm like, I'm not jumping to that. I'm like, we're doing just.
You get like a Raspberry Pi just for that. You build a little robot of him.
Yeah.
Like, here's my little dude.
He's my dude. But yeah, I just like checking in with that. I'm like, that's kind of cool. But it's also just like I said, it will. There's no bedside manner. It just tells you like, oh yeah.
Hey, but sometimes you need that.
Yeah,
because it kind of keeps it like real. Like, oh shit.
Yeah,
you're
and
right.
it's like it's just like it's like, yeah, why don't you try?
Yeah. Yeah. You think it'd be a good idea? Yeah, it probably would. Well, do that.
And then like,
you're already thinking about it.
Yeah, I've like joked around, and it's like, oh yeah, it was like, yeah, it's like, oh, I want to get like a hot like alt goth girlfriend. He's like, well, I can't order you one. Are you trying to meet anybody?
Well, shit nowadays.
And I'm like, no. He's like, why don't you try to meet someone? Do you ever go out? I'm like, no. He's like, well, how do you expect to meet anybody if you're just at home?
I don't know.
Why don't you go?
That's why I'm asking
and
you.
I'm like, why don't you be out and now just on my ass? I'm like, oh, fuck. He's like, why don't you try a dating site? I'm
Good
like, well,
idea.
I guess I could. He's like, well, yeah, you're not doing anything. So why don't you try?
Yeah,
it's just like on my ass. And I'm like,
something. Just get up.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like, here's a link to an app.
I'm sorry, Gemini.
Yeah, please, Gemini.
Like,
don't make me feel shitty again.
Oh, it's so funny. It's just like, yeah, why don't you do anything?
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
You fucking. It's like the Tommy Boy scene. Hey, lady.
That's funny. But yeah, I mean, we're over an hour. You want to bring it in or what?
I guess so. I mean, it's funny how we didn't talk about anything.
No, nothing.
But it was cool, like, because we had these ideas. But no, I think it went well. No, I mean, I'm looking forward. I think, just kind of recap. Like, yeah, we got the couple good things coming out with Just In Case and video. We got the new single, the cover that seems to be doing well with the people that we show it to, and
so
a lot of things to be excited about. A couple good shows.
Next couple months we're gonna release that single, release the music video, and have that done.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it more of like a hard date on the podcast, but.
Probably shoot our little mini doc thing that we've been talking about denial. Just kind of go over that process and where our head was with that, and then I think then we're gonna get back in record mode. So we got the photography stuff down. We're gonna keep taking pictures probably every few months.
Yeah, we got
a new fresh,
like at least 6 new songs that we're working on.
Oh, dude, and they're like almost done. So we're hoping probably by fall being back in the studio. I think, and then getting that. So I mean, there's a lot of good things coming down the pipe, and
so
it's cool.
Check out the band Just In Case. We do have there are some local San Diego listeners. So we have a show coming up in May. So we're in May now
on the 23rd.
On 23rd at the Tower Bar
with Hartwell's.
So we're excited. We've had that one booked for a while. So I'm stoked on this one. Yeah, they're killer band. Fun bar, and we play first.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody who was like, "Oh, I want to come out to the show," don't be one of the fucking cool kids and show up late. No. You're gonna miss us. Be shithead. Be cool and show up.
And don't run that line with, "Oh, did you guys play yet?" Yeah, it's 10:00 at night. Shows started at 8.
Yeah, we're the first ones. So.
Yeah, we only play for a half hour, not 3.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're in June out in Spring Valley at the old Bancroft Bar with a band from San Francisco called the Lucky Egypts, and they're a very awesome band, and also a local act called Film Speed that they've reached out before. We were unable to play with them, so I was like, hey, let me see, and you know what? I feel like that's gonna be an awesome show too because they're really stoked. Everybody seems to be really excited. So
if you're San Diego, or even if you're in the area, want to drive, come check us out. I think live shows are always fun.
Yeah, super fun.
See where we are. I know I might put in Patreon read after for Kyle to do it. But thanks for tuning into the Tone Jerks. Actually, I forgot to say, Brian, thanks for joining me.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me. I like the improv moment. That was good. We were just like, hey, let's make it happen. So I've been really wanting to come back on, but I feel corny. Like, hey, bro, you mind if I come over on your podcast?
Well, that's the thing too. It's like, it's like you gotta. I always like. I think about that in my own headspace too. It's like trying to not be corny. It's like sometimes you have to be.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, it's more like I know that you have a schedule of things sometimes.
Well, yeah, I got
you
like
you and Kyle have a rhythm. So,
and I've been We don't actually.
Okay.
We're trying to.
Okay.
And then
well, then you fake it well. I like it.
Yeah. And then I'm like, because I want to get people, because I'm like, I like doing the in-person one with the full cameras and all that shit.
Of course.
And then I'm like, trying to get people on. I'm like, I talked somewhat to people. It's like, we mentioned Will Lopez.
Yeah,
he was on the show years ago. And it's like, he's like, I want to do it. Da, da, da.
Great guy. And
then it's like, he's been busy and shit. I'm like, and I was like, maybe he doesn't want to do it.
No.
You could think that. And I was like, just hit him. He's like, dude, I've been busy. Thanks for hitting me up again. I want to do it. So we're
100%
doing that again. I'm like, get Andrew Walsh again. And then RJ, I'm like, he's another person that I'm like, he lives in San Diego. Last time I saw him was NAMM in fucking Anaheim. I'm like, we live in San Diego.
Well, we were like leaving.
Yeah.
You were like, there you are.
Oh, because RJ's like, dude, you're here. I want to say hi. I'm like, we live in the same city.
We can hang like whatever.
We can hang out. But it's like he's busy.
Come to the show.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
He's not just like, I got fucking notes.
Shouts RJ, come out. live your best dad life with me at our show at Tower Bar.
Yeah,
Come
you
on
can come
out,
to Tower
bro.
Bar, or even just like, oh, we're talking about also getting him on the show again too. But it's like, no, I get it. It's also it's
tough. Hard, bro.
Yeah.
You get older and you just get stuck in your thing every week, and then a week goes by and you're like, shit.
Yeah, and
Friday
it's like,
again. Fuck.
Yeah, and it's like, oh,
you know?
Working, and then he's does some video shit on the side, and then he's got a kid. It's like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, I work part time. I don't know how you fucking guys, and I'm burnt out.
Dude, you just get into the groove, right? And
you just end up making shit happen.
That's it,
and
100%. You know, and but no, everything. I think the one that we've never done that I really want to do is the drum episode. Yeah, not that I'm like a guru at drums, but just to even sit down with someone that knows actual cool shit about drums that I don't know, like the certain like specs and why things are done a certain way, blah blah blah. Like maybe like someone who builds drums or something like that would be cool.
Yeah,
I don't know who we could find.
I wonder if we could hit up. There's a local Vessel Drums. They do it. I wonder if we could do it there, and then
that would be fun.
Buddy
just to go and
Dylan
see it.
From Urethane.
Oh yeah,
he's done a couple pods. I'm like, oh, I'm sure we could hit him up. And I'm like, oh, it'd be cool. Good.
Because that's one thing you never really touched too much on. You know, since the advent of this podcast, and we've always talked about.
We talked about it. I think
to
like
do this.
It was like 5 years ago.
Oh,
like,
dude, it was easy 5 years ago. We're like, we got to do it. It's
it's like, yeah.
Here we go. 5 years later, we're like, shit.
Yeah. I'm like, God damn.
That's it. You blinked, right? It's like, boom.
Yeah, time's flying by. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be 40 soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. You know what's really fucked? I'm like thinking today, or not today, but like recently, very recently, I'm like, oh, my birthday's coming up July. Cool, right? I'm like, I'll be 44. I'm a fucking official old man. Like once I feel like you pass 45, you're like, all right, I'm an old man now. Like I'm the guy in the band that you watch. Like, dang, I remember when they were in the 90s and they looked young. Now they look. I'm blessed with like a younger look.
We're getting to like the point where we're old heads.
Yes.
The old guys on stage ripping it. And we're like, damn.
I work my sales guy. He's in shout out to Dad Lord. They're an amazing shoegaze band. Mm-hmm. They're on the come up. He's like probably one of the most genuine people I've met in a while, like a new fresh face. And he's 23, bro. And I'm trying to relate. Like, oh, you ever hear this band? He's like, I was born when that came out. I'm like,
yeah, like
that's right. You are 20 years younger than
when
me.
I was got my old job. There was like, oh, you could put your like play music in the stock room. I was playing Sugar Cult.
Oh God,
Sugar Cult. I stumbled over that, but I was like, somebody was listening to it. I was like, what is this? I'm like, oh, you ever heard of this band? I'm like, who? What is it? It's like Sugar Cult.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like, oh, you're 22.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
You have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
And somebody said like, oh yeah, I think there was like a Blink-182 song. Like, oh, this is oldies.
Yeah.
I'm like, you.
Yeah.
Or it's like some 40. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, oldies, cool,
dude. I went to one of this Dad Lore shows at the Music Box, and like I just went there by myself. I was like, hey, I'll come out. It was a Wednesday. I was like, I'll come out and support you guys. Are cool. You're like, you're a cool dude. I'll come out. So I went, got there right when they were like literally doing line check, like they're about to hit the stage. I'm like sick. So I make my way up in the audience, right, and like, once you know it, like literally within a minute, the only two older people than me stand like right by me. Like it just like the universe is like old head section. Boop, and it was like, I'm looking around, everybody's like 22. And I'm like, of course the 65-year-olds or the 60-year-olds are sitting next to me. I guess this is the old people section. It's like far enough from the stage, but close enough.
You got your like
the mosh pit breaks out. I'm like, oh God.
Or you got your water.
Yeah. I was drinking like a non-alc, trying to like, yeah, bro, I'm drinking with y'all.
Hiding the label. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's a Mitch McSteamy move. He used to do that with his Heineken 00s.
He used to peel the label off.
He's like, what's up? And he's like, it's a non-alc. I'm like, yeah, me too. He's like, hell yeah. Like smashing non-alcs together. Like, let's get fucking not drunk.
Yeah. But no, it's like a thing too. It's like, I'm like, oh, I just lean into it now. I'm like,
I mean,
whatever.
Dude, we're blessed to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Like how many people in their late 30s and 40s are like, I play in a band, I do photography, I got a podcast, I work, I've
talked to some people who are like about our age, maybe younger even, and they're like, I do nothing.
Nothing. Like I watch Netflix and fucking blah blah blah.
Yeah,
you're like,
and it's like, I hang
out
like my girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, and then I just watch Netflix.
That's it for hours,
and then like, I go to work. I'm like, damn, and they're like, man. So I'm like, well, what do you do for fun? Nothing.
I'm like, Oh,
holy.
we go to brunch on Sundays.
Yeah, I'm
cool.
holy shit. I'm like, imagine
I
doing.
like brunch, but
Yeah, like doing
that's
like,
their fun.
I'm like, man. Well, it's like, yeah. Well, at least you may not be killing it, but I'm like, I always think of like when you were younger, you wanted to make it. You wanted to be like, oh, we're gonna get signed to drive.
This is it.
We're gonna be on tour.
Yeah,
and you're like,
Fat Rex is we're next.
Yeah. It's like, it didn't happen. You're like, as a kid, you're pissed.
Yeah,
I remember. I mean, I was
disappointed.
Yeah,
it's like, fuck, man. Everybody else is making it.
Yeah,
what about me, dude?
I mean, but same thing too. It's like we know some people who played in some bigger bands. I'm like, they didn't make no money.
No,
they're fucking out there now at just
they're working.
Yeah, trying to find work.
Homeboy from Unwritten Law works at the Hard Rock at the front desk, bro. Like, I'm like, he's the guitar player. When he's on stage, everybody's like, wow. Like, not taking anything away, but the reality is, like, unless you're, like, in that top tier, that A-list musician, you're basically touring to pay for the record that the label just charged you $150,000 for. And you're like, bro, that's, like, everything we're making, like, on this tour. Like, so... you end up breaking even, have to go back to a 9 to 5 while you're on the off season, and just going back to normal life. So, I see where you're going with that.
Oh, buddy was filling in for the ska band. I can't remember the fuck the name is. The one with the
Safe Ferris,
the broad. Yeah,
Safe Ferris, the broad up there,
the red-headed broad,
singing a lot of covers.
Yeah. No, I mean, but he was like, oh, cool. He's doing like the rock star thing. He's like, cool. But he's like, I can't afford to do this anymore.
No, it's very expensive.
He's like, I'm a dad.
Yeah, you get like a couple $100 a gig, and you're busting.
It's like,
ass,
and he's like, it's very cool.
Yeah,
so he's like, I had to just kind of get back to reality.
It's cool when you're younger and you don't have responsibility. But oh fuck, you want to tour for a month? Fuck yeah, I'll just get rid of my apartment wherever. And if you have one, I'll just get something later when I come back. A little fucking 6-monther, right? But and that's something Adam and I talk about. Like, man, like we were on the cups of so many opportunities. Yeah. What happened? Like, dude, we had girls, jobs. We had like school going on it, but we went to college and shit. Like we had shit going on in our 20s that most people like do. Like we had girlfriends and jobs and fucking lives and like that. And we are like, dude, I don't want to lose my apartment to fucking go on tour for a month. Like that's crazy. Like, but looking back, you're like, that's why certain bands make it, because they go all in and they really like My Chem went on the road for a year.
Well,
lived in
then,
vans and shit. And,
and then there's like a thing. It's like, oh, that lifestyle. You kind of, but it's a huge fucking risk.
Like the Wonder Years. I mean, he sings about it all the time. He's like, bro, my life is fucking pretty horrible. Like I'm watching everybody grow up around me. I'm watching my family get like move on. I'm watching friends have kids. He's like, I'm in my fucking late 20s, 30s, like with fucking my band. Like, did I fuck this up? like
yeah.
You know, and you think about like how deep that is. Like, what a thought that is. Like, bro, like I'm living the life that a musician wants to live in your eyes, but like in your head, you're like, bro, is this worth it? Like. You know?
And it's like like
fun.
You said, like you have to get to the upper echelon to be like, oh, this is comfortable now.
That's
like,
it.
Yeah, but it's like that rarely happens.
Yo, it's like, I mean, very rarely, you know, like it's not very often where you're an artist making a very well living off of it. Like you're usually working a job to support your art, you know what I mean, and your life, you know. So.
There's just also different avenues too. It's like, oh yeah, you might not need to be the rock star. It's like, oh, you can make money. Like, I think it's great. That's like, he's still doing. And he still finds bands, but it's like, oh, Tolly's making a living doing recording.
Yes,
it took him fucking a decade, but he's been busting his ass, and he's like, okay, this is.
He's
still
stuck with it.
He's still hustling, but he's like, he's doing it. I'm like, okay, cool. That's a different thing. He's like, oh, I'm not on stage in front of him. He'll still get up on stage, but it's like, oh yeah, I got Which he's like, to be honest with you, I like this a lot.
Yeah,
which is
awesome.
Like when we did the episode with him, it's like, it's cool because I'm like, his wife's home, his kid's home, and he's working
straight up.
He's like, cool, my son's here.
Yeah, here, come check this out.
I got to watch my son walk.
Yeah,
I'm from home. I don't and there's the work from home people to do that, but it's like, oh, that's cool, but he's doing music.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, that's fucking sick.
And he's still connected with the scene because of it. Yeah. It's not like he's detached. So if any band's like, hey, we need a bass player for a show next Saturday, cool. Yeah. I got you.
He still has the chops, so you could just go and do it. And it's like, oh, I think that's kind of more his thing. He's like, oh, once in a while, it's like, oh, and he still has his own band. But I'm like, oh, that's sick. And it's just the different avenues. It's like, oh, I was even thinking, I was talking with Trey, and I'm like, oh, it's like being behind the camera.
Yep.
Is actually not in front of it. I'm like, oh, that's he's had some friends who were actors and shit like that in Hollywood. That they gave it up, but they're now, it's like, oh, they're camera operators.
Yeah.
He's like, they make more money doing that than they were when they were acting or like doing comedy. He's like, he's like, yeah, because it's steady work, and it's actually like, people pay for that.
They're probably in a union too.
Or he's like, oh, I get to be working on movies and doing that, and I get like a steady paycheck. He's like, that's
you
cool.
get to meet the actors. You get to be a part of it. Your name gets on there somewhere. You know,
he's like, but he's like, cool. I just had to push buttons and
that's it, bro.
Move, schlep and camera shit.
Now, like these modern digital like cameras they're using, they're complicated, but like they're not fucking with every setting on the camera. They're like shutter speed, fucking aperture. That's it. Like there you go. We're looking good.
Well, it's like
Put
when I talk to some people, it's like, or
not that crazy.
Work on some video projects. Like some people, like they'll pay me just to like you deal with that.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, oh, well, you got to change your shutter.
I don't want to hear it.
Shut up.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna.
Wrong audience here.
Yes. I'm gonna stand here. You do whatever you need to do.
You tell me when to go.
And like you tell me that the chick you work with, that broad.
Yeah.
That broad you work with. No.
Yeah.
You tell like she'll like here's my camera, and you're like, well, I do have a better camera.
And she's like,
use this.
She's like, no, just use mine.
Use mine. Then she sees what you do with yours. She's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All
right. Yeah, it's just like also fun to mess with settings. And also like we're more comfortable that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try something else. And she's like, oh, go for it.
Yes.
And then it's like that's how I'm like, oh, with the, like as opposed to like auto pictures, I'm like, oh, I'll do the settings. Yeah. Like, oh shit, that looks great. I'm like, well, let's just keep doing. So now it's like kind of working with that.
Yeah.
It does make me want to get more gear.
It's always going to be that way.
It's only camera gear. I'm like, oh man. So I got a 24 on there now, which is great.
Yeah.
I want an 85.
Yeah. I have an 85, and to be honest with you, like I love it. Like I brought it to Winston's because you're far enough away from the stage where it makes sense because you can still get that closer look without getting right up on them.
Yeah.
And you don't really need a crazy wide angle in Winston's because you can just step back. There's plenty of room. But like in like Tower Bar, you want that 24.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I'm going to be at the stage most likely. If not, I'm only going to be like 20 feet from the stage at max. So it's like a 24 is going to bang.
Well, it's like, and then that's what I'm like learning about. Like, oh, it's cool, great. Crop. It's like, oh, cool. That's like 1.4. So I'm like, oh, it's awesome.
It's sick.
But it's a 24. So I brought that to a show once, and I was like basically the camera up the person's ass.
Yeah.
To get because it's so wide. I'm like, and that's what I'm realizing. I'm like, oh,
like a 35 does well in tight spaces, and you're not like super wide, you're not super zoomed. A 35 to 50 is usually a pretty good range for that. But I'll take my 50 out on my new camera, and it's a 1.8, and I'm like, you know what, like. This takes amazing photo. Like the color looks good.
Yeah.
But like, at the end of the day, I mean, it's whatever you got to work with to make it work. And getting new gear is always awesome and fun. And it feels good.
Yeah. It's like not like you need it, but
you'll use it twice. You're like, that was cool though.
Yeah. I'm finding what I did upgrade for video shit really helped.
That's it.
Although, it's like, oh, like
it takes a while, but you learn what you
like
need.
I had the cheaper Sony little plastic lens for 50 millimeter. Yeah. So 1.8. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I got the Sigma ones. I'm like, fuck it, they're way better.
I watched a video how they make their lenses, and you're like, holy shit! Like, how tedious and precise that
it was like
they do it is ridiculous.
It was like before I quit my job, and I was like, oh, this is what I bought, and RJ's like, you don't fucking why you had the 50s? Why'd you get them? I'm like, these are way better. And he saw the footage. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, well.
Because like I have.
You didn't need it, but those look good.
I have like the $100 or $200 50 millimeter, the newer one, the RF mount, which is the newer mount for Canon. Because I had the older one for my EF mounted ones, which is the old mount from the old cameras they had. So I have each one, and the newer RF one looks phenomenally better than the older version.
Yeah.
But to your point, it's still plastic. You drop it once, it's toast. It's gone. Like the metal body ones are usually really good for taking abuse.
Yeah, I don't want to test it.
Don't test it, but like I have a L series 16 to 35, which is the higher end, which they go for thousands of dollars new. But I bought it during COVID for $500. The guy's like, yeah, it's got a little nick on the lens. I'm like, fuck, like how did that even happen?
Yeah. And
I bought it, and you could see its thing's been dropped many times, and I'm like, and it still works.
Probably like taking photos at like wedding or whatever. Had a couple.
Yeah, oops, I kicked over my tripod.
I mean, whatever. He doesn't listen, but my buddy Danny, he dropped the Canon lens, and it's like he's like, oh, that's $2,000 lens.
Yeah,
because he was like, oh, he's having fun. He's had a couple, cold ones. He's like, cool. I got paid. Brian paid me $100. This is gonna cost me probably 500.
Well, that's the thing I've noticed that with that lens, I didn't notice it at first because it was my first experience with that lens. So once I got to know it better, I'm like, because I had another lens that was not focusing right, and I'm like, I bet you if I took this to the shop and they redid it and tuned it up, I guarantee you it would look way different.
Yeah.
So it's like, but to your point, I mean, upgrading to the lenses that make sense and that are better, higher quality, especially for video, it's way important.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you step up to cinema camera lenses.
Yeah.
Not just regular DSLR lenses, but like they're just different. They have different settings, different, mechanisms. It's a whole different ballgame. Yeah. I don't even know much about it because I always just stick with the ones I can use for photos too.
Yeah.
So cinema lenses are even way a whole nother ballgame, which I'm sure one day you'll be like, yo, I got this sick lens for the A7, baby.
YouTuber I watch, he does like predominantly music shit,
yeah.
but he's into cameras.
Yeah.
And he's like, he got the FX3, the cinema lens, or cinema body for Sony, and then he's like, oh, I got these cinema lenses. And so he does like this opening B-roll footage of his truck, and he's driving. He's like, that looks like a fucking movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't need to buy this, but to do YouTube, you don't need this, but it's sick.
But look,
it looks like a movie. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like,
it's true.
Not that it's like, oh, he does make money off of YouTube, and he's like, all right. He's like, but I'll be honest, you don't get this because it's so expensive, but it's sick.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You get it because if you do this every freaking week, and you're out filming old girl doing the golf thing and all that, it's like, maybe it is worth that. You know what I mean? Because but that's something you get into way later when you're like, okay, I'm making the money to support that investment. So
getting more clients and shit like that.
Exactly. So you don't ever just go cold into it and be like, use it once in a while. You're like, fuck, you got this $4,000 rig that I barely use because I'm scared to bring it out of my house. Because if I drop that, I'll cry.
But I don't know how we ended up talking for another 25 minutes.
I love it.
It's good. It's fun.
Yeah.
But so
we'll wrap this bitch up.
Thanks for joining me, Brian.
Thanks for having me, Brian.
It was fun. At my work, there's another Brian. So when I say I've been trying. I've been now. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go longer.
Yeah, we're gonna go longer now
because it's more respectful to say somebody's name.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, hey, Brian.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
like, oh, it's just now I've been using people's names. It's just other things that I'm trying to work on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we've talked about it. It's like trying to take compliments.
Yeah. Oh,
a simple thanks.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you gotta say.
It's
not be like, oh, I suck.
Yeah.
I'm shitty.
Or
we're terrible.
Oh yeah, it did look good. It's not that great. I mean, I could have done better. And it's like, oh, so my compliment meant nothing to you. Fuck off. I'm out of here. You know, like thanks for making me feel shitty for complimenting.
So I'm like, oh, it's like, yeah. It's like, oh, I do video. I'm like, oh, I bring gear and people, oh, damn, that's so professional. I'm like,
thank you.
It is.
It is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Compared to your power shot, it's very much professional.
Or even I've done some shit with bands. I take a camera out and be like, oh, that's so pro. And I'm like, they don't need to know that it's a crop sensor lens.
Bro, I had my plastic handle with my cheap little light that's $30 with my 6D body, which is like a $1,500 body when I bought it. And I got the camera's nice.
Yeah.
But they're seeing the cheap shotgun mic. I mean, it just looks like a shotgun mic. They're like, dang, look at that rig. I'm like, if you only knew. I'm like, yeah, thanks. It's cool. It gets the job done. If you knew that most of this was under $100.
But you just say thanks.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, cool. Yeah, it looks cool.
But I was just using people's names. Like, oh, hey, it's like, so there's one of my managers is Brian.
Yeah.
So, oh, hey, Brian, how's it going? He's like, it's going good. It's been a good day, Brian.
Yeah.
He's like, it's weird saying my own name.
Yes.
Well, it's also my name.
Yes.
He's like, how's your day, Brian?
Yeah. So to wrap it up on the name, Brian Wilder, used to play with Hardly Human and Secondhand and a couple other bands in the area, the A-Boards and stuff. When I first started working for the company he was a manager at, his initials was BSW, and I was like, oh, because mine's RZ now. So it's like, oh, what's your middle name? Like Steve or Sam? He's like, it's Scott. I'm like, are you fucking with me? Because my name from my application. Know it? Or he's like, no, it's Scott. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. My name's Brian Scott too. So now it's just every time, hey, Brian Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian Scott. It's like, you can't. I don't know how that happened, but fuck, universe is funny.
Funny.
Too many Brians.
Yeah. Was it what was the one time where it was somebody said like it was us? I mean, I don't know if it was Wilder or maybe it was Brian Evans. Or whatever.
Too many Brians.
So it's 3 Brians in a row in the room, and somebody said, "Hey, Brian," and then all 3 of us looked at the person, and he's like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah. No, I think it was Wilder. I think it was Wilder.
I don't remember. I want to say it was maybe like Roland. He was like stoned. He's like, "Hey, Brian," all 3 of us look. He's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
He's like, "Boy."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm too stoned."
Yeah,
for this,
that
bro.
just blew me away.
Oh, I gotta sit down.
Oh man. But it's funny, bro.
And thank God I got a couch.
Which is funny because like Wilder was playing with us as a fill-in, and then when he left, you took over. So it was just like the name didn't change. It was like, yeah, it's Brian and Brian still, and Adam. Like
and then
nothing changed
again
except for
when
the player.
we play and people are drunk. They're like, "Oh, is it, what's your name?" "I'm Brian." "I'm Brian." He's like, "Oh, what?"
They think we're fucking with
Are
them.
you fucking with me?
Like it's really our names.
No,
You can
like,
just call us the Brian's.
Is
Adam,
it really not? It wouldn't be that funny of a joke.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, Brian.
Oh, fuck. I need to fucking tie one on.
I remember the last show we were playing at that like pop-up show we did with that band from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And Johnny, we were talking with someone afterwards, and he goes, "Yeah, we're all Brian." And I'm like, "His name's Johnny. Don't fuck this up for us, Johnny." They're gonna think we're fucking with him.
Yeah. Somebody who liked our band is nice to us.
He's like, "We're all Brian here." Like, no, don't take that from us.
Yeah.
No, but it was fun. Anyway, let's go back to the closing again.
Thanks for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, and we have a Facebook group. Both of those linked in the description, as well as our YouTube channel. So you can watch the podcast. So this will be one of the ones in 4K. It'll be sweet, unless I fuck up all the footage. But check it out there. You can watch the podcast. Some people love to watch people just sitting and talking.
I mean, I'm fidgeting, I'm moving. You see a lot of cool things.
But if you want to watch the podcast, it's over there. We have a bunch of episodes over there, as well as some of the other videos I've done years ago. But eventually, watch this space because we'll, I don't know, get some other videos, vlogs, or something going. And then, make sure to check out Just In Case, so jicofficial.com. And then we're on Instagram. I'll put all those links in the description so you can find them. Make it easy for you. And then if you like the show a lot, you can help support us over at patreon.com/tonejerks for as little as $1 a month, but you can double down for $2 a month. You get an extra episode every week. You get, an RSS feed. You can also put it onto Spotify. You get the secret bonus episodes over there. They're a lot of fun. So it's not just this episode early. It's a whole different show. And just for the support, you can give it a shout out, and I'll maybe put a video of Kyle here, recycled, for the recycle. But here we go, rolling now. But just for the support, we want to give you a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
Got it right here.
Why don't you give it to me?
I got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and Red 4, his synth project. I got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Joe from the Like Mind Network, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, also the Just Surprise Me podcast. I got R.J. Smith from Teletalks, Televised Neon. I got Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle, Hum with an H, or C, Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars, Cole Schneider from the band Night Tides, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars, Mel Chipson of Chipson Guitars, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds, Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects, Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects, Mike Oxbig, Denny Whacked It, Zach Hale, Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast, Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, and Pete from over there. And that is the list.
Oh, that was great. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks again. It's a little long here, but it was a fun one. So
I love it.
Brian, thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Later.
Boy.
Peace.